Can't play you, can't guard you. Two of my teammates added to me, which makes 3-on-1. We still can't stop you. Now we got to beat you up. But, you know, growing up with a drill sergeant and being a football player first, see, a lot of people don't know, football was my love. So I always like contact, I always like bringing the pain, and I could receive the pain.
So that gave you the toughness that you needed.
Yeah, it definitely gave me the toughness I needed. And, you know, it actually helped me make a great business decision. Because, again, my parents stressed education, so my whole plan was to stay 4 years, graduate, then go pro. But the first time I had to make a business decision, and, you know, taking all those business courses and reading all those books. My favorite book is The Dummy's Guide to Starting Your Own Business. A friend of mine named Gino Marino gave me that book. He said, hey, you're going to be rich, you need to read this book. So I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, okay, if I get hurt this year from people tackling me in the air, Lloyd's of London will provide me $1 million. But Derek Coleman just signed for $30 million in '88. Economically, it's going to go up 15-20%, so I could probably ask for 40-50 million. Do I stay and get the $1 million if I get hurt, or do I take a jump at this 40 million and then come back to school? So that's when I started at the age of 18 years old. I started thinking like a businessman, and I think it was a great decision.
As a kid, how did you relate to business? Did you see yourself as a business person in the future?
No, I was taught by scared tactics to become a businessman. And then, you know, because again, I didn't want to be one of those guys. And my family relied on me and everybody looked up to me. My grandmother used to tell me at an early age, you're going to be the one. The one for what, Grandma? You're going to be the one to just make life easier for everybody. And I used to tell her, you know what, Grandma, when I get rich, I'm going to buy you a big old house in Newark, New Jersey. And that was one of the first things I did. So to not be one of those things, I said to myself, okay, all right, I'm making a lot of money. Now what do I do with it? I met a gentleman one time, he had a piece of paper and said, this is $100. Rip it in half, $50.